You said you wrote the book, and the book is kind of in two halves because the initial half was being written before your wife passed, and then the other half was after. There's the first half really more around the technical aspects of it, and the second half, as you say, more the emotional aspects of the fish philosophy.
The first half is tangible, practical ways to improve your life. So if you haven't thought about your core purpose, here are some coaching questions to think about your core purpose. If you haven't elaborated on your core values, here are some questions to really reflect on your core values. And I draw conclusions that says core purpose, core values, life roles, greatest imaginable challenge all contribute to your fish score. So your experience of fish comes through some of these coaching tools or being aware of some of these coaching philosophies. Whereas the last 5 chapters were more about how I used fish to survive a trauma. Right? So it was a practical example of how did I go to a basketball game with my sons 5 days after my wife died and watch them play, and it was them playing basketball, right?
Right.
How did we do that as a family from a resilience point of view? And I talk about experiencing fish in the little moments that gave you hope, that gave me hope. A little moment that gave me hope was enough to get me to the next day.